What's good, people? It is Tony the Savant. And before we get started, please like this video, share this video, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content and going live on the channel as well. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel as I drop content daily, go live daily, stay very busy on the platform. And last but not least, please leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Oh, well, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel as well. I'm not sure if I said that part. And last but not least, please leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section, as I'm always intrigued to know what you all have to say about these topics. And ladies and gentlemen, we got to talk about this dude, Tank Davis, again, as I had to make a video earlier talking about Teofimo Lopez's very distasteful comments as he was interviewed recently and was asked the question of who would he rather fight, Gervonta Tank Davis or Terrence Bud Crawford. Now, I played a soundbite of that earlier, and it's just such disgusting behavior and dialogue from Teofimo Lopez. I just couldn't bring myself to get that clip again, go looking for it. But at the end of the day, when he was asked this question, he responded by saying, any one of those monkeys that want the banana. And that just found that, like I say, man, this is very distasteful stuff. And this is why I've honestly lost my compassion and my love for boxing, man, because not only are the boxers, divas these days, they want to be more celebrities than warriors. Not only is that, but it's also the boxing fans that don't stand on any kind of business when these dudes jump out of line. And I'm not saying to jump out of line like they got to be on some kind of chain or something like that for the boxing fans, but there's a certain level of decorum and professionalism that goes into these sports, especially when you're making millions and millions of dollars. These dudes make generational wealth. So I would expect if you're making that kind of money, and if you've gotten this far in your particular craft or career, that you understand that there's a certain way to move and a certain way to do things. I just think that Teofimo Lopez's problem now is that he's irrelevant. He's still young, but as a boxer, he's irrelevant. Nobody checks for Teofimo Lopez. There is no real excitement when Teofimo has a fight booked, right? And then if he was to get anytime he's going up against A or B class fighters, he has struggled. He beat Loma, but that was a war. And then George Kambosos put him down in the first round. So there's a complete and utter clown, and I think the only way for Teofimo to generate any interest or momentum for himself now is to go this route. He's going down the same route that Ryan Garcia went down, because they can't maintain relevance inside of the boxing ring, whether that be because they're not as skilled or they're not willing to work as hard. That's speculative. That's speculative. I can't really say this or that, but I can say that both of these dudes have had underwhelming careers with all of the name recognition and status that they have. They have very underwhelming boxing careers, and to the point where now nobody is looking for them. Nobody is going to be excited about Ryan Garcia's next fight, because Ryan Garcia isn't relevant. He's only relevant when he's acting a fool or saying something outlandish. And I think that Teofimo has noticed that business module, and now he's applying it. As Terrence Crawford already addressed this dude with a slap. But my real issue now is, what is Gervonta Tank Davis going to do? What is he going to say? Because I don't think, he would take kindly to somebody calling him a monkey and then insult his religion, his race. I think I would see as more than an opportunity. I would see that as more than an opportunity for Gervonta Tank Davis to denounce Teofimo's goofy behavior, but also address Teofimo. But would you know that Gervonta Tank Davis has not responded to Teofimo's monkey comments? In fact, Javante popped out just to respond to an old interview where Andre Ward is interviewing Devin Haney. I only know it's old because I heard about it a while ago, but they just now released it. And Javante Tank Davis hopped online and he had something to say about Devin Haney. And basically, it was just more defending of Ryan Garcia. You know, the whole PED situation. Tank Davis is saying the same mindless stuff that some of these casual boxing fans say, as far as Ryan Garcia coming into the ring overweight, on PEDs, rehydrated, all of that. Javante Tank Davis still saying it was a fair fight under those circumstances, which makes me think, how good is Devin Haney if one needed all of them advantages and still barely lost and still barely won? It ain't like Ryan got the knockout. That fight went the full 12 with all of the advantages that Ryan Garcia possessed. So it was all nasty work, and Javante Tank Davis found time in his busy schedule to address Devin Haney in that interview. And I can't even recall what he said, man, because the tweet was utter, it was just all over the place. His mispronouncing of words and the overall message he was trying to send. But just to paraphrase a little bit, he pretty much called Devin Haney a BAN. If you know what that stands for, and then goes on to say that Ryan Garcia won the fight because Devin Haney didn't have a game plan, or something on those lines. And it's just like, what are we doing, man? When the quote unquote face of boxing is condoning cheating, has not said one word in regards to, Ryan Garcia should have done that. Ryan Garcia should be suspended, blah, blah, blah. He ain't said nothing about that. But he'll come outside if he finds out Devin Haney has been doing interviews, and so he can follow him around, generate some interest in his fights, and then just keep using that rinse, wash, and repeat, tired out strategy. As Tank Davis does have a fight coming up with Lamont Roach, apparently the details are being finalized. Just another Tank Davis fight that we did not ask for. Nobody called for this. And he's continuing on the Canelo Alvarez, business plan of just cherry picking. And if somebody is to question you talk down on them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what to expect from Javante, man, but I at least thought he would respond to Teofimo's disrespectful comments to his race, his religion, and also his skills. But like I say, Tank Davis ain't said nothing to Teofimo, and as soon as he seen this interview with Devin Haney that dropped like 1 or 2 days ago, he was back on Twitter, back active. Sad work, sad. So I'm not a big Tank Davis fan myself. If you've been rocking with me for any amount of time, you know that I respect what Tank does. I respect his skill set, but Tank Davis does not move like the quote unquote face of boxing. He wants to be known as that, but he does not move like that. Neither does Canelo. That's why I don't have Canelo as my quote unquote face of boxing, but there's no excuse for Tank. He can whip on Teofimo. That could be a nice added a notch into his legacy, and then just move forward from there. Leave that clown where he is. But he's not even doing that. He's still cherry picking Lamont Roach. I mean, I heard of Lamont. I'm just trying to recall how far back. You got to go to actually remember, him boxing. But yeah, man, Tank ain't got nothing, no energy, nothing to say to Teofimo after being insulted and called a monkey. But Devin Haney sits here and talk about, not Tank Davis. his old interview, he didn't say nothing about Tank Davis, but Tank Davis had something to say about him. Crazy work, and shame on you, Tank. Shame. Defending Ryan Garcia, and now this, bro. Where does it end? But that's all I got for y'all on this one, man. Because I'm just disgusted with Tank Davis. I could keep talking about this all day, but he's a clown. He's been a clown, and I say that respectfully. I like Tank Davis as a fighter, but when it comes down to getting fights that we want to see from this dude, obviously not happening. And it's the same mathematical equation when it comes to Canelo Alvarez. A dude that talks about being the best, wants to be known for being the best, but keeps fighting these tomato cans. And then after fighting the tomato can, double down talking about he's the best ever and all this. Like, nah, get out of here with the cat, bro. I'm sorry. Canelo and Tank gotta go. Floyd and Manny at the end of their careers was holding up boxing. Ironically enough, now Canelo and Tank Davis are holding up boxing. With all of this tomfoolery. But that's all I got for y'all on this one, man. Please like the video on your way out. Share the video. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content and going live on the channel. As well, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel as I drop content daily, go live daily, stay very busy on the platform. And last but not least, please leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section, as I'm always interested to know what y'all have to say about these topics. I am Tony the Savant. Peace.